Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the structure of the sperm or the spermatozoa. The sperm was co-discovered by Anton von Leeuwenhoek and Nicholas Hartsocker in 1670s and believed it as a parasitic animal living within the semen. Hence the name spermatozoa. Sperma means seed, zoon means animals. But later, he proposed pre-formation theory, which states that the human embryos are preformed within the head. Female merely provides nutrients for the development of this preformed embryo. Nicholas Hartsocker in 1694 depicted minuscule human called homunculus within the sperm head. Lazzaro Spallanzani performed a series of elegant experiments to demonstrate the importance of sperms in reproduction. He found that the filtered semen devoid of sperms is unable to fertilize the eggs. But unfortunately, he thought that the embryo is preformed within the egg, while spermatic fluid is just needed to activate the development of embryo. J.L. Prevost and J.B. Dumas in 1824 claimed that the sperms played an active role in fertilization by providing materially to next generation by entering the egg. They postulated this assumption on the basis of universal presence of sperms in mature males and their absence in immature and aged males, sterile mule, etc. A. von Kolliker in 1840s observed the spermatogenesis in the adult testes from spermatogonial cells, but he thought that the sperms just excite the eggs to develop. Oscar Hertwig and Hermann Fall in 1876 independently demonstrated the entry of sperm in egg and union of nuclei of the sperms and the egg. Oscar Hertwig observed sperm entry in the transparent egg of Mediterranean sea urchin Paracentrotus lividus, entry of a single sperm, that is monospermy, and cleavage of zygote to form the embryo. Each sperm consists of head, neck, middle piece and the tail. The head consists of tightly compressed, streamlined haploid nucleus. The neck is composed of proximal centrioles. The middle piece is made up of mitochondria that provides the energy for the motility of the sperms, while whip-like lashing movement of tail propels the sperm towards the egg. The acrosome or the acrosomal vesicle situated in the front of the haploid nucleus is derived from the Golgi complex. The acrosome consists of enzymes that hydrolyze the proteins and complex sugars present in the egg membrane. The finger-like acrosomal processes extend from sperm during fertilization due to tubular actin proteins present between the acrosome and the head. The acrosomal processes are also involved in species-specific recognition between the egg and the sperm. Except nematodes, in which sperms are formed at the site of fertilization, sperms are carried towards the egg by whip-like lashing movement of the flagellum in the other groups. Each flagellum consists of axoneme formed from microtubules emanating from proximal centrioles situated in the sperm neck. The axoneme consists of 9+2 arrangement of microtubules. Dynein, that is an ATPase that hydrolyzes ATP to generate mechanical energy for propulsion of the sperm, is responsible for motility of the sperms. The importance of dynein is evident in people suffering from Carter-Jenner triad. The Carter-Jenner triad is characterized by the lack of motility of ciliated and flagellated cells due to the absence of dynein protein. The people with Carter-Jenner triad are characterized by the sterility due to immobile sperms, They are susceptible to bronchial infections due to lack of mobility of bronchial cilia and have 50% of chances of having heart on the right side due to immotile cilia at the center of embryo. The ATP needed for propulsion of the sperm comes from hydrolysis of fructose by the ring of mitochondria present in the middle piece of the sperm. Sperms are motile but are unable to fertilize the egg unless they are present in a female reproductive tract for a certain period of time. The final stage of sperm maturation, called capacitation, equip the sperms with fertilizing capability. Thank you.